Hello students, welcome back to mathematics class of standard 6. This is the part 4 video of knowing our numbers. The objectives to be covered in this session are Roman numerals and summary of the chapter. Roman numerals. In ancient days, they used Roman numerals in order to represent the numbers. Now we use Hindu-Arabic numerals. The basic Roman numerals are I, V, X, L, C, D, M. Now let's see what are the Hindu-Arabic numerals which is equivalent to the Roman numerals. For I it is 1, V is 5, X is 10, L is 50, C is 100, D is 500 and M is 1000. To represent these numerals, we have certain rules. Now let's get to know about the rules. Rule 1. If the symbol is repeated, then its value is added. For example, here the symbol I is repeated twice. So what we are going to do? We are going to get to know the Hindu-Arabic number which is equivalent to I. The Hindu-Arabic number which is equivalent to I is 1. In given example, they have represented two I's. So what we are going to do? 1 plus 1 which gives 2. So the Roman numeral is 2. Similarly for 3. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. The second rule. A symbol like I, X, C, M can be repeated. As we saw in the previous rule, I is repeated. So, like that, X, C, M can also be repeated. Whereas, there are some symbols that cannot be repeated, like V, L, D. The symbol I, X, C, M can be repeated only for 3 times. Rule 3 and 4. If the smaller numeral is right of the greater numeral, its value is added to the greater numeral. For example, we represent 11 as xi in the Roman numeral. For x, it is of 10 and we know that I is equal to 1. So, 10 plus 1 is 11. Similarly, for 7. So, V 1 1. We know that if the numerals are being repeated, then its value is increased. So, for V it is of 5 and I it is of 1 and again 1 which is of 7. Rule 4. If the smaller numeral is present to the left of the greater numeral, then what we have to do is we have to subtract the smaller from the greater numeral. We represent 9 as ix. So here I is the smaller numeral which is left to the greater numeral 10. 10 is represented as x. So 10 minus 1 will give 9 and we represent 9 as ix. Rule 5. When the smaller numeral is written in between the two greater numeral, then what we have to do is we have to subtract it from the greater numeral. 19 is represented as x, I, x. So we know that x is of 10, and here the smaller numeral is in between the two greater numeral. What we have to do? We have to subtract them from the greater numeral. So 10 plus 10 minus 1. We know that if a smaller numeral is to the left of the greater numeral, we have to subtract them from the greater one. So 10 minus 1 is 9. 10 plus 9 is equal to 19, and we represent it as x I x. Rule 6. Numerals like V, L, D can never be subtracted and repeated. In rule 2 itself, we got to know that these V, L, D can never be repeated. I can be subtracted from V and X, and X can be subtracted from L and C. C can be subtracted from D and M. Students, this is of the chapter 1, knowing our numbers. So first you have learnt about 5-digit number, the smallest and greatest 5-digit number, and how to represent the numbers in their place value according to Indian system and international system. And also we have represented them in the words and inserted the comma according to their appropriate place. Based on the concepts that you have learnt in the previous session, we have done the arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And also we have learnt about the estimation among the numbers, like rounding off to the nearest of tens or hundreds or the thousands place. So estimation is nothing but the rough calculation of a number. Then we solved some problems based on the estimation and round off using the general rule. And we got to know about the Roman numerals. So until we meet in the next class, keep practicing the problems that has been taught. Stay home, stay safe and keep learning.